Okay.
We're live. We're live. And this woman sitting in front of you is live. So hello, ladies and gentlemen. And you who enjoy being called a pronoun, welcome to our show. And here she is, Suzanne Summers.
I never know what's going to come out of your mouth.
I never know either.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Caroline.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I wait for it every day, and it's almost like, what's it going to be? Is he going to remember to introduce me?
Well, occasionally I do go on, don't I?
Yeah, and you forget your role
I know.
for the moment.
I know. I know. I do forget it for a moment, and I apologize for that.
You look very cute today. Is this one of your shirts?
It is.
Oh, come over and show them your. This is one of the shirts he doodled. He's very
Okay.
talented. Come show them how cute you look.
Okay.
Get this
Okay.
going right away, and then we can bring him back many times. Look
Okay.
at him. Oh, look. Oh.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and pronouns. Okay. Would you like to be a pronoun?
A they or a them? I'm happy being. I enjoy being a girl.
Is it a girl or
You
a
look
dame?
cute, Ellen.
Pardon?
Doesn't he look cute?
Cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you both look cute.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
thank you very much. I spent a
This
lot
one's
of
kind of
time.
the alien doodle. I like this one.
Yeah.
I spent a
It's
lot
little
of time
different.
getting ready today. Okay?
Yeah, I bet 7 minutes.
6 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
6. Okay, yeah.
It's amazing.
It is
I
amazing.
like to cut it shorter
Yeah,
and
do
shorter.
you know how lucky men are? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You don't have to do your hair. I mean, you
No.
do your hair, but
Well,
you
no,
don't
I
have to
do
your
my hair.
Yeah,
We can tell the difference when he doesn't do his hair. He just has a couple easy tools
that's
to
true. That's true.
slick it back. And
And it's called Suzanne Summers Styling Gel. It's so
Mhm.
sweet. He's kissing me.
No, you know what I've been using for my hair at night?
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
Instead of the styling gel, I use the Manuka honey. Is it the moisturizing? I think it's the moisturizing.
I don't think it's not meant for that.
No,
And
but I couldn't find the
it's
styling
not
gel
good for
one day.
women's hair. And he
Yeah.
puts it on, I don't think, I haven't tried it, but he puts it on his and it makes it stiff.
Yeah,
So,
so I'm going to experiment with it. Why are you laughing? I know why you're laughing. She's a bad girl.
yeah,
I can always
I beat
tell.
you to it.
I can always tell where she's going.
I wasn't going there. I'm
Yeah.
having a gut renew smoothie, a coffee smoothie, my afternoon drink. I love it.
So am I.
Mm.
And I have a tequila ready to go.
What a
So,
lovely afternoon.
Hey.
On a beautiful day.
top of the morning to
Okay,
you. Huh?
top of the morning to you.
Okay.
Mm.
Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
We're having company for dinner. Two dear, dear, dear friends, and it's all prepared and ready, and it's wonderful. So, I'm wearing our polka dot top. That's the only one we have left. Um,
we have some leopard too.
some leopard and some of this. None of the
Okay,
floral.
polka dot and leopard.
Floral's gone. But anyway, it's so have you worn yours yet? Have you gotten it yet? It's so easy to put on. It's so easy to make an outfit. Anyway, I'm just talking about this. So we're taking care of the gut today. I'm so proud of this. I had the ambassador to Germany for dinner. Friday night? And, and I said to them when they left, would you like a couple of bags of gut renew? And it was like I gave them gold. Would we? Oh, yeah. That stuff is great. And when he was in the embassy in Germany, I would send this over along with the other thing that he couldn't get enough of was the oil, the moisture.
The coconut moisture serum, yeah.
Yeah, I never remember the names. Coconut moisture serum. He said his skin in that cold weather, what he'd put on his skin, he loved it. He'd put it through his hair. So anyway,
You know, when we would send him that, it wouldn't go by regular mail or FedEx or UPS or any of those things. It went in his diplomatic pouch.
yeah, along with all
Okay.
the other secrets.
I'd like to have a diplomatic pouch,
Yeah, well,
you know?
would you ever run for office?
No.
Every once in a while, I'd
No.
like to.
No, I wouldn't. You know,
But I know
you'll
it's
be on
like
your
when
own. No, you'll be on your own. Yeah.
when I say things that don't involve him, like the only reason I would like to go back to Broadway is to do Guys and Dolls, because I am Adelaide. And Alan said, yeah, and it's been offered to me, and it's on the table. Like, anytime you want to do it, just call. And I told Alan, he said, yeah, I'll have to have an affair. Okay, I won't do it.
That'll stop it. That always stops it. Yeah. Yeah,
Well, doing a Broadway show is different from doing a Vegas show. In Vegas, he produces the show, and he watches the audience and the take and all that, and we change the show every night. But in Broadway, you can't change a word, not a word, or else you get the Hammerstein sisters real mad at you.
No, they weren't the Hammerstein sisters. It was the Hammerstein legal department.
Yeah, but who was the
Well, who
daughters
wrote
of
Guys and Dolls?
Lerner?
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Who?
Was that Rogers and Hammerstein?
I don't know.
No. Who did I audition for in New York?
Oh, I don't want to
I think you're
mention it.
thinking of Annie Get Your Gun.
No, I did that too.
You auditioned when you for out of the forest
Into
or out of the woods.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
Which is sort of out of the forest.
For Stephen
Sondheim.
Sondheim,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, it was like a movie. We're in this huge
Yeah, that's
rehearsal
when
hall,
the two daughters came in.
and
the heirs.
and there was the sun coming in the windows that were way up high. You couldn't see out the windows. You could see the sky, and there was a lot of dust in there because the light coming in the window was solid light because of the dust particles in the air.
And
Yeah.
Guys and Dolls was written by Frank Loesser.
yeah, Lesser, yeah.
The book was by Joe Swirling and Abe Burrows.
To do Guys and Dolls on television, I had to get permission from Joe Lesser, and they had never let anybody do Guys and Dolls, any part of it on television, except Debbie Reynolds, 20 years before me. So I requested of Joe Lesser that I do Guys and Dolls on television, and she called me and she said yes. She said, you are Adelaide.
Yeah.
And being that Guys and Dolls, I've talked about this before, you know, when I went into Three's Company and I thought I'd brought nothing to the table except I was this girl from The Tonight Show. But I told them, you know, I haven't had training, but I did have the lead in Guys and Dolls in high school. And it was a big deal because I got a scholarship to college from it, and Walter Winchell came to see it, and he walked up on stage. And I started to tell the story the other day, and I didn't finish it. To go full circle, after I was famous, and I was in Vegas and Three's Company, I was on The Tonight Show, and I've been on The Tonight Show now so many times that Johnny and I were really good friends. And if you look up on YouTube, I did Guys and Dolls on The Tonight Show
that
with
was
Johnny
great.
Carson. It
Yeah,
was
look
great.
at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
look
look
at
at
it.
it. That was really fun. And I thought, you don't know the journey of life. Here I get this part in high school, and it was the first time I had self-esteem in high school because I was getting these accolades. And you know, you've read my book, Keeping Secrets. When you grow up with an alcoholic, you can't think, you can't study. You go to school to go to sleep. But Guys and Dolls, I loved it. I just loved it. So I understood Adelaide the way I understood Chrissy Snow. So it was so bizarre that is my first gig, really. It circuitously led to Three's Company because of The Tonight Show. And then several years later, I do Guys and Dolls, Take Back Your Mink on Johnny Carson's show. If you get a chance, go to YouTube and watch it. It's really, I don't really like watching myself. Once I've done it, I've done it. I don't need to see it. I know in my head if I did good or not. I've watched this maybe 3 times now. I really like it. So, the other day, I had a bad stomach. I thought, why? I take the gut renew. I do everything right. I'm not stressed. I sleep. I'm eating right, and I'm not eating foods that upset me. Well, why am I, gosh, my stomach. And that went on for like 3 days. And then I realized, oh, I ran out of my betaine HCl, hydrochloric acid with pepsin. And in one day, I got the balance back. I started, because I take 3 with each meal, because I was so deficient of hydrochloric acid. This all happened. Aging's about worn out parts. You lose your hormones, you lose your acid in your stomach, you lose your nutrients, you lose your minerals, And if you don't put it back, you're going to be in trouble. And that's when all your symptoms, your body starts talking to you. Yeah, my body was going, take the HCl, you'll feel better. And wow, it made such a difference. So now I'm back in the I won't miss it, 3 with every meal. You may not need 3. I was just in such bad shape. Take 1 with each meal, and then try taking 2. And if that doesn't burn, then try taking 3. And reach a point of where the acid starts burning you. That means you have enough. It's hydrochloric acid. It's a game changer. It's a life changer. It really is. And then, after your meal, or near the end of your meal, take the hydrochloric acid with your meal at the beginning of the meal. At the end of the meal, then you take the digestive enzymes. It's all what your body used to do all on its own. And then we went under this chemical attack that we're all under, and we've grown older. And so things change. And I can remain feeling great all the time if I remember to take the things in front of me. The gentle colon renew, we'd have that every night. It's our cup of fizzy lemon tea that Al and I have every night. And every day, twice a day, I take the probiotic. And every day, twice a day, I take the prebiotic. You go, why the prebiotic? Prebiotic is food for the probiotic, meaning it makes your probiotic work better. Don't you want that?
Okay.
Everybody's got a microbiome. You've got one in your GI tract. You've also got one in your nasal cavities. We've got something for both. For your GI tract, you want balance, and the only way you can get balance back, especially if you've ever had an antibiotic, anti takes away, pro puts back. Take your probiotic to put back the balance in your little ongoing microbiome battle. It's a battle in there. Okay, Alan wants to show you something. Yeah.
All right. So, you get a free gift, which is our Gut Renew 30-Day Challenge program guide that is fabulous with any Gut Renew purchase. Buy anything on this table, and you get this $25 value Gut Renew program guide that's fabulous. Okay?
Which is this?
Fabulous. Okay.
Yeah, if you guys are new to Gut Renew, Suzanne's going to talk about this amazing superfood protein formula. And if you can get the 10 serving bag, which normally does not come with that program guide, or the 30 serving bag, which is our value size. And then, of course, if you want to do the full Gut Renew 30-Day Challenge, those come with a program guide, but it has all the recipes in this fabulous little booklet, and it explains how to do the 30-Day Challenge, which is the full gut makeover. Or you might just decide you want to have 1 smoothie a day and just hop in and get a bag of Gut Renew.
Let me read you the testimonials on the back of this guide. In quotes, staying in shape is hard. Gut Renew makes it easier. The next quote is, I enjoy Gut Renew every day to replace a meal. It keeps me energized and feeling full. I've lost 20 pounds. We don't claim that, but so many people say when they take this, they lose so much weight. It makes sense, doesn't it, when you get your gut back in shape, that you don't hold on to stuff?
You mean cleaned out?
Cleaned out, yeah.
Yeah.
Quotes again. Finally, an organic plant protein that tastes delicious. I share it with my whole family, and I love coming up with new recipes. Yeah, there's no age on this. You can give your children. They love it. They love it, and it's good for them, and it's organic. Here's another quote. Quality done right. Bloating is a thing of my past. I recommend it to everyone. Okay? Austin, Texas. And finally, the magnum opus of protein powders, period. Huh. He's an attorney. Wouldn't he say that? The magnus opus of protein powders. Anyway.
And
It is the best. It is the best. It's the best,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
And also, if you get a popsicle form thing, you can turn Gut Renew into popsicles.
Yeah, Alan finds any way he can take any food and turn it into little boy food.
That's right.
Because he likes popsicles, French fries, hamburgers,
Hot dogs.
hot dogs. They're all organic.
All organic.
Yeah,
All healthy.
right. Anyway, what's the 30-day challenge? A 30-day challenge, we're not really calling it weight loss, but everybody who's done the 30-day challenge loses weight. It so heals. That's Alan sucking on his gut renew.
Results will vary.
Yeah.
That's what we say by FDA compliance. Results will vary.
And they will. They will.
Yeah.
You say on the 30-day, results may vary, but your stomach's gonna feel a lot better. Your bloating's gonna most likely go away. Your constipation will be a thing of the past. All the things that drive you crazy about your gut today. It didn't used to be this way. Although I do remember my mother, when she was about my age, she had quite a stomach too, and she burped a lot. So she clearly had stomach issues, but they didn't know anything about anything then. It was just like, well, you're old, and so, that's what happens.
Can we hold up the bag of gut renew? We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Here's the big one.
Oh, yeah. That's Gonzo.
Yeah.
So this is the value size bag, guys. This has
You want to
30
hold it up,
servings,
Al?
and
Sure.
this is a superfood protein formula. It's 20 grams of organic plant-based protein. And Suzanne has loaded it with gut health nutrients and so many immune support boosters, and it's fabulous. When you make a smoothie with it, it's super easy to use. Delicious.
So what we do every morning, you can make your gut renew smoothie any way you want it. Anything you can think of. I try to not do dairy in the morning or ever, except for butter. I love butter. I can't live without butter. I just love it. I love it. I love to deglaze pans with it. I love to make sauces with it. I love butter. But I don't use milk or cream or things like that. So in my morning smoothie, I always go and buy a bunch of bananas. I've always got a green bunch on the counter, and then as soon as they start turning, there's a black spot here or there, I cut them and put them in a plastic bag in the freezer. So those are my ice cubes. So I take like the equivalent of 1.5, maybe 2 bananas, throw it in this is for both of us. I throw it in the blender, and then I put a scoop of, 4 scoops of gut renew, because it's 2 of us, 2 for me, 2 for him. I also put a scoop of powdered 70% chocolate, and then I pour in half almond milk to my heart's desire. Like, if the blender is this big, I know this is not scientific, I fill it up to about here. Half of almond milk and half of coconut milk, and whip it up, and man, is that good. And that's how you get all your supplements down. You know how they're gaggy? Well, you get all your supplements down by making yourself a delicious smoothie. Now, there's so many other ways that you can make a smoothie. To do look, they're all these recipes are in here.
Yeah, and you guys, after the show today, when I do the after show,
Yeah, she'll show you
more smoothies for you, so
yeah.
you can watch how we make the smoothies after Suzanne's show.
But it's anything you can think of. Sometimes we put peanut butter in that one I just talked about. Or if you're on the run, just take a bag to work with you, and when you get a break, take a little glass of water and put 2 scoops in and mix it around. It's not it's not distasteful. It's tasty on its own.
It's amazing how tasty you were able to make it, really.
Yeah.
With everything that's loaded in there, and you guys, there's no gluten, there's no dairy, there's no soy, there's no eggs. We tried to make this as allergy friendly as possible, and there are 0 sugars per serving and only 3 grams of carbs.
We have 4 organic plant-based proteins. We have 5 phyto greens. We have 5 gut health nutrients: digestive enzymes, probiotic fermented blend, prebiotic Jerusalem artichoke. Do you have any of that at home? No. Trifala blend and marshmallow extract. We have 5 immune support boosters: ginger, turmeric, sea buckthorn, Ceylon cinnamon, shiitake mushroom. We have 8 phyto fruits and vegetables, 50 sea minerals, and then natural flavors. I mean, it's just loaded with everything that you didn't have today, and everything we don't eat on a regular basis that our bodies are going, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can use that. I needed that in my gut here. I love talking about the gut. I've written about it a lot. I'm thinking about writing another book about it. I started writing about the gut, and then I got really kind of sidetracked to the brain. And then when I'm writing a book, it's just so frustrating because I have 5 ideas in my head, and I'm thinking about them all the time. But that's the way it always is. I think about a book for at least a year, and then one day I sit down and just go blah, like that. But the Gut Renew it's a gift to you, really. It makes such a difference in your health. Imagine not being bloated. Imagine not being constipated. Imagine having, a flat stomach. Imagine. It's all there for you, and it's delicious.
Yeah, and again, help support a healthy gut is what we should say by FDA standards. And if you read the testimonials of people who have tried it,
yeah,
they have so many positive things to report in terms of helping you get rid of gas, bloating, helping to more efficient digestion. A lot of people lose weight on it. It's just a fabulous product, Suzanne, really fabulous.
So the Gut Renew Challenge is 30 days. Every morning you have a smoothie. Every afternoon you have a smoothie. And then you have one meal a day of what's recommended in there. Make whatever you want. If you can pick it, pluck it, milk it, or shoot it, you can eat it. And people report after 30 days they feel so different, so much lighter. When I stopped being bloated, it was just the greatest feeling in the world. I was so used to it. I was so used to wearing tight belts, and I have a picture of Leslie making this beautiful, beautiful green satin dress, dynamite dress that I was wearing to the White House. And there's this funny picture of her holding my waist in and Alan from the back pulling the zipper up. I said, oh God. And it's just the way it is, isn't it? That bloating, it especially comes at this time of life, but it's now I'm hearing from younger and younger people, you're all responding to the chemical reactions in our body from all the environmental pollutants.
Well, Bohemian Gilda said, if you have a gut problem, I was miserable. No Tums. This Gut Renew takes away the bloating and discomfort.
She is right. This is not anything that's going to go away with an antacid. This is supporting the health of your barrier wall. I'll say it again. The barrier wall of your GI tract is the length of a tennis court. Think about that. All this going around in your stomach, the length of a tennis court. And how easy for things to get stuck in there and all those crevices and cavities. And then as you get older, all the intestines, don't take the intestines out of the body over there. Don't do it, Alan.
Pardon?
Don't take the intestines out of there. I can feel you thinking.
No. I was actually going to take the chest out.
Well, yeah. I'm surprised you don't take that to bed with you. If you ever do, I'll wake up and go, oh, now it's weird. Anyway, if you've ever looked at the intestinal tract, like I have here in my university body model, it's just like, I don't know how food ever gets in there when it's perfect, but as you get older, imagine you've got tubes and food has to go through this tube and has to go through that tube and through that tube and through that tube. And as you get older, it wears out. And it stretches and it loses its motility and it twists. Your intestines twist in there. Well, how do you expect any food to get through there? Chewing your food is so important. I've told you this before. I was sitting next to Sidney Poitier at a dinner party, and he's very stoic, and he said, he's chewing, he said, I have learned in life, it's important, you hang on every word with him, yeah, to chew your food. And I thought, that's very wise. It is. Most of us gobble down. Even every morning we have the same thing every morning. We have Big Al's coffee, and then we have a mango, because it's mango season, and they're so fantastic. And then we have our Gut Renew smoothie, the banana I just told you about. And it's a very satisfying morning. That lasts till mid-afternoon, or I don't even think about wanting anything else. It takes away all my cravings. And what are you doing?
Well, I was just going to say, if you buy anything that's in front of you right now, the Gut Renew, either the big one or the small one, if you just want to buy one bag, or any of these products here that are all part of Gut Renew, and I'm going to hold each one of them up separately. This is the betaine HCl
hydrochloric acid
plus pepsin,
yeah.
Hydrochloric acid.
This is really important. I've written about this in several of my books. I'm looking at my books over there to see. Dr. Wright was the first one to tell me about hydrochloric acid. And because I was very worried, and this is not an anecdote, this is just antidote to your problem. But my mother was burping all the time and like, what was wrong with her? What was wrong with her? And he said, most likely she needs hydrochloric acid. And it was something no one had ever thought about. I'd never heard of it. It sounds scary, doesn't it? I don't want to put hydrochloric acid. We make it in our stomach. And at a certain age, we stop making it. And that's why everybody gets gut problems, because we stop making it. And so without hydrochloric acid in your stomach, there's no means of your stomach, churning it up to turn it into usable parts. So it just ends up in your small intestines and then gets stuck all the way going down. So hydrochloric acid is so important. And at the end of the meal, take your digestive enzymes, because that is part of aging too. When you stop making hydrochloric acid, you usually stop making digestive enzymes. And the enzymes will take the digested food and then send it all to the right places in the small intestines. I'm going to go next to this.
Okay.
This is the best probiotic that I've ever heard of. It's the dual encapsulated probiotic. And why dual encapsulated? Can you show them one capsule?
A capsule?
A capsule. It's probiotic in a capsule of liquid. So you it's like a twofer. The reason is, if you get the probiotic down here, the acid will often eat up the probiotic before it has a chance to take a right-hand turn and go into the small intestine. This one, it protects the probiotic until it gets into the small intestine. Once it's in there, then it goes on its merry way on this journey that it's on. It's a remarkable thing that we are all standing and alive, because I don't know how by abusing your intestinal tract that we are all standing. But the body is a remarkable thing and a very giving thing. Can you see that dual encapsulation?
Yeah, it's really hard to see.
Can you hold it up like this? No?
No, this is...
There was a man the other night at the party who took your hand at the end of the party, and he was saying such nice things to you. He said, there is such love in your hands.
Wow.
Remember? You remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, nice.
He's our old friend.
Yeah.
Dear friend.
Dear friend.
But I've never had that before.
No.
I have love in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you'll remember that.
Me? Do you not get enough attention from me?
Okay. Gentle colon renew.
Yeah. Just
Every
get it.
night.
Just
Okay.
get it.
A spoonful in a glass
Magnesium.
of warm water. It's a fizzy lemon, wonderful fizzy lemon drink, and it's gentle colon renew.
Gentle. So there's no the next morning big explosion.
Right,
It's
exactly.
just gentle, and it goes, okay, here we go, gently on our way. And then you say goodbye. Bye. Let me, I know it's mostly magnesium. Can you hand me the glasses right there?
How
Right
about
here, Al.
where are they? Oh yeah,
Right
here they
there,
are.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
here's
and vitamin C.
Is that what
the
it is? Yeah, I
prebiotic.
thought I
Here's the
had that,
prebiotic
yeah.
gut renew.
C, B6, and magnesium. Yeah.
The
All
prebiotic
good
gut
things.
renew feeds the probiotic gut renew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it tastes like candy. At night, Alan's not the greatest about taking his supplements. It'll be sitting on his nightstand for 3 days, but at night he always takes them, because there are 4 candies in there.
Yeah.
There's
I love them.
the prebiotic, which is in lozenge form. There's the Neo 40, which is for your blood circulation, which is a peppermint kind of candy, and then 2 GABAs. And he loves all of his nighttime candy. That's how I get him to take it. So, are there any questions?
Yeah.
Well, I have some testimonials I can read for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm prepping all my fruit over here for my.
So here it is. You get the
Deborah
Gut Renew 30-day
said-
challenge program guide with anything off this table that you buy today. Anything. And there's no
So
code.
Deborah she's talking about Gut Renew. She has a fatty liver, and she said this stuff is great. It makes you go to the bathroom a lot. We'll try it again. She misses it.
Nothing like going to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah, she's eliminating more efficiently and regularly, which is great.
And isn't that a great thing in the morning when you've eliminated efficiently? You just have a spring in your step and you feel lighter.
So
Absolutely.
Caroline,
If you guys are interested, both of the 10 serving bag and the value size bag, which is 30 servings, they're both available on auto delivery now. So you can have these shipped to your home automatically, either once a month or every 2 months. And you can decide, you can get it in a 3-pack, you can get just one bag, whatever you like, but that's the least expensive.
Yeah, because
way
you
to
don't
get this.
want to run out. You do nothing more frustrating. You go to make your smoothie and I'm out of everything. So having it delivered regularly, I think, makes sense.
Well, it's also a better price. So.
Yeah, and a better price. Yeah, yeah. And once you lock into this, you're not going to want to run out. It's
okay,
so good.
Caroline Hoover-Roper said, when are the Gut Renew bars going to be ready?
That's what I want to know. When are they coming?
It takes a while to get the wrappers printed. That's a long.
Packaging,
so
yeah.
It's gonna
Especially
be
today.
Midsummer.
Especially with the supply chain issues. Try building a house.
Supply chain thing. It's a long film. Film just notoriously takes a long time. They call it film. It needs the.
But
wrapper.
also, I think in the environment today, try building a house today, which we are doing. Well, you can't get stainless steel. When can we get it? I don't know. I haven't had it for months, and I don't think I'll have it for another year. Another year, really? Oh, so you're saying we should think of another kind of garage door? Yeah, probably.
You know what we're learning
What
with
are we
these
learning?
supply chain
What, Al?
dualies, whatever they
What?
are? We're learning that we should be making all these products
Here.
in the U.S. of
Yeah,
A.
yeah.
Okay.
God bless America.
I mean, we hardly make any of our drugs here.
That's scary.
They come from
That
China.
is scary to me.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I only buy American cars.
He does.
And people make fun of me, but I'm an immigrant.
Well, but
I
also
came
you
here,
buy
I
a
came to this
Cadillac.
wonderful country. Pardon me?
When I first met you, he drives up to my house, apartment where I lived.
That's
I lived
right.
in a duplex, and I go out and I went, oh. He was in a green Cadillac with the top down. This
Yep.
great-looking guy with sunglasses, and I have to say I was shallow in high school. I dated guys for their cars. If you had a Ford, but if you had an Impala, a Chevrolet Impala convertible, like one of my boyfriends had a Chevrolet Impala convertible, and I really liked him. I know you don't like to hear this. I really liked him, and my best friend was Sandy Pipinich, and this guy liked me and this other girl, and he asked, we're on the phone in Lake Tahoe, because Sandy and I were camping together in our campground in Camp Richardson at Lake Tahoe, and we're on the payphone with him, and I hear her say, I don't know, who should I go with? And my girlfriend, Sandy, said, I think you should go with Alma.
Alba.
Alma.
Oh,
I
Alma.
went, but you know what? He ended up marrying her, and they're still married, and that was clearly the right choice for him. And
Well, there
I
you go.
would not have met you.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, things just fall into
Everything has
Yeah.
a purpose and a journey.
Yep.
If you can trust it.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
There's nothing coincidental about anything. It's designed. Okay, you get the Gut Renew 30-Day Challenge Program Guide, which is worth $25 free. All you have to do is buy anything on the counter right in front of Suzanne. All these things are part of our Gut Renew program.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what
It'll
else to
change
say
your
about all
life. It'll
this.
bring a smile to
Yeah.
your face.
If you're just joining in, are you bloated, constipated, dog-tired, stringy hair, accelerated aging? Then look at these products in front of me right here. Get your gut going efficiently. A healthy gut is a healthy person. A sick gut
It's
is
true.
a sick person. All disease begins in the gut. All of it. All of it. Autoimmune disease, lupus, fibromyalgia, and what's the third one? You'll tell me. Oh, MS. Lupus, fibromyalgia, and MS all start in the gut. In the gut. There's so many issues that start in the gut. So doesn't it make sense to get your gut healthy? You can start with a small bag, but I highly recommend the big bag because you're just not going to want to run out. And then it's a program to keep your gut right. You have the gut smoothie, which is just delicious. I'm liking it better than my tequila. You take hydrochloric acid, betaine, HCl with pepsin, with your meal. Start with 1. If you don't burn, the next day, take 2. If you don't burn, next day, take 3. You take it to that point of burn where the acid of hydrochloric acid starts burning your stomach because it's going, whoa, but body's talking. I have enough. I don't need any more. So more is not more. More is only what you need. Digestive enzymes at the end of the meal. So you take this food that has been churned up in your stomach from the hydrochloric acid, and now the digestive enzymes go da-da-da-da, sends it out into the small intestines, and now it starts its journey happily. But if your gut is messed up, it's not going to be the easiest journey, but the gut renew makes the journey easier. Does that make sense to you?
You know, I think most people have gut problems.
I do too.
Okay,
And kids.
Yeah, most people, which is amazing.
Yeah, but never happened before. It's because it's like when I say to my kids, "'Cause I'm a," and they go, "Different kind of grandma." But I can say to you, it's because we're under the greatest environmentalist halt in the history of humanity, and it's got to take its toll somewhere, and it is. And you're looking around, and you're seeing a lot of sickness, and all sickness starts in the gut. So take care of your gut. You are as
and you know, there's a reason that this product has taken off so organically. We developed this because so many of us in our family were having problems.
right.
And once we found the solution, you know, Suzanne, when she goes through a struggle, she finds the solution, and then we turn it into a product that everyone can use. But the reason it's taken off so organically is that so many people have gut issues, and maybe you haven't known what to try, or maybe what you've tried isn't working, because most of us think, like Suzanne said, you're going to reach for an antacid if you've got indigestion, and that's really not going to help. It might help mask the symptom, but it's not helping the problem. Suzanne, as always, is providing you the nutrients that you need to help support a healthy gut, to turn your gut health around. If you're overgrown with bad bacteria, she's helping you turn that ship around and helping support that healthy gut. And it just so happens that she's done it in a way with a product that tastes delicious. You're not going to feel like you have to plug your nose to get this down. You will be
it's
happy
good.
to drink gut renew smoothies. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
When I used to drink smoothies, they all tasted like chalk, and it was a penance every morning. It was to be like, oh, I don't want to do this. This I look forward to having in the morning because I got all these supplements we take, and they go down so easy because when you put the banana in it, that's why I like it in the morning. The banana thickens it up a little bit so that the supplements, I don't even feel them going down.
It tastes like a milkshake.
Yeah.
You know, when Suzanne's talking about getting her supplements down, some people get confused about this. She has a handful of supplements that she takes, and instead of drinking them with water, she puts them in her mouth and then takes a swallow of her Gut Renew smoothie. So she's not saying that she's putting the supplements into the smoothie. She did include a lot of supplements in powder form in the smoothie, and then she has additional supplements that we take as well, because we just can't get everything in one Gut Renew smoothie, as loaded as it is.
You know what I just remembered, Alan?
What?
We didn't take our thyroid today. That's not good.
No.
If you're on thyroid supplementation, which I don't sell thyroid, of course, that's a hormone, but I just started realizing I'm a little tired, and I thought, oh, I didn't take my thyroid. You have to take your thyroid if you're on thyroid supplementation. If you are on thyroid supplementation, if it were me and I were you, I would make sure that I took the nature thyroid, or not one of the synthetic drug thyroid, and it starts your day. because when in a normal world, the first thing that pours in the morning is your thyroid. The hormonal system is so interesting. There's a language. The first language is your body talking to you. Itchy, bitchy, sleepy, sweaty, bloated, forgetful, and all dried up. So if you wake up and you're itching your leg, that's your body going, you need something. And then if you're in a bad mood, that's your body going, you know, when you're in a bad mood, you need something. And if you can't stay awake, you need something. That's your body going, you probably forgot your thyroid. And it's all a language, and it's so interesting. So then the brain, the hypothalamus and the pituitary up in the brain, the pituitary tells the hypothalamus, go talk to the thyroid. That's what happens first thing when you wake. Go talk to the thyroid. So the hypothalamus comes down and talks to the thyroid, which is right here, and the thyroid goes, oh, thank you for waking me up. Okay, I'll send all the other hormones out. Estrogen, you go here. Progesterone, you go there. Pregnenolone, you go there. Testosterone, you go there. And yes, you women have testosterone. It's this incredible symphony in your body. It's just incredible. This is not, nobody made this up. This is the way it works. And since I started on thyroid and all hormone replacement, I have never looked back. I have people, amazing people calling me saying, can you tell me? Can you tell me? I share it as much as I can. I lecture about it. It's, to me, it's like I see it all laid out in front of me, and I just know how the whole thing works. We're one big communication system. But if your thyroid's not working right, guess what? It's like going to the symphony, and I don't know who you know as conductors, but in LA we often have Zubin Mehta, the great maestro. And he comes out with all these players and goes, okay, you do this, and horns you do that, and violins you do that, and timpanis you do that, and he keeps it all going. But if Zubin doesn't show up, i.e. the thyroid, well, all those players on the stage, the violins, the timpani, the tuba, all these great players can play great, but there's nobody doing this, so they don't know what to play. And so now you've got a thyroid that's sleeping over here, and you can shake it around, but you've got to give it the supplementation, and then it goes, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to tell everybody what to do. And in the meantime, you feel like crap because the estrogen's not getting to the right place. And you get headaches. Do you get headaches? It's usually a lack of estrogen that you're not taking enough, or it didn't get, one of my gynecologists told me that with my estrogen, if I get a headache, put it right at the temple so that it feeds the brain. It's so fascinating. I could write another whole book on hormones, but I think I've written so many books on hormones. People go, ho-hum, she's doing that again, but it changes all the time, and we learn more and more and more. But isn't that a turn on to know that you are in control of everything in your body? You're in control of feeling well. You're in control of everything. The brain believes everything you tell it. And you've got to recognize that aging is about worn out parts. The parts that wear out are your hormonals. Estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, pregnenolone, thyroid, thymus. There's a lot of hormones. And we wear out making the proper nutrients and minerals. You can put it all back, but it's got to be done scientifically. Go to a doctor in the know, like we told you last week. Do you have a number for where they can call, Caroline? She'll come on in a minute. She's working on her show next. It's
By the way,
it's Live Health.
We've lost Instagram.
Oh.
Because it said the phone was overheated, and we have to let it cool down before it'll function again.
Oh. I hope they didn't miss my whole lecture just
wow.
now.
Is it that hot out?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost 100 degrees.
That's the first time that's happened. We may have to find you an indoor location.
Well, soon we will.
If you guys are interested in the program that Suzanne has partnered with, it's livehealth.com/Suzanne.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Livehealth.com.
That's what I thought it was. So everything I was just telling you you can accomplish with a qualified doctor. If you go to a regular doctor, the doctor you've been going to, guess what? It's like going to a plumber for a bypass, heart bypass. They don't know, and because they don't know, because doctors are supposed to know everything, they poo-poo it because they don't want to look stupid. Go to a doctor who really gets it. Live Health really gets it, and get your hormones right. Once you get your hormones right, then you'll get your nutrients right and your minerals right. You can live a long, long time, feeling great and looking great. It's not rocket science. It's just put back what you've lost. If you had a car and you're driving your car and it's a nice car, let's say a Maserati, I'll use that. We'll never have one. You hear a sound or a dink or a thud or something, you take it to the mechanic, don't you? The mechanic goes, there's something worn out, or this is worn out, or your fan belt's worn. Well, that's what your body is, only a much better machine than the Maserati. And you listen to the language of your body and put back what you need. And you can do that scientifically through lab work. It's just blood tests or urine tests, whatever your particular doctor that you're going to suggest, and get on the program. It's the best money you'll ever spend. I don't sell you hormones, but every penny I've spent on hormones in my adult life has been worth it. And it's made me, I have such a happy life, and my husband and I are so happy. He's on hormones, and his minerals are right with the black water. Oh yeah, we've got these black drops. The black drops are so incredible because minerals, right? Well, most time when you want to take mineral supplementation, you got to take about 7 or 8 capsules. With the black water, look up on the website, black drops, right? What's it called, Caroline? I think black drops. Black drops, right. Black drops. I put 2 droppers in our smoothies in the morning. They're the equivalent of 7 mineral capsules, and you got your minerals. And I've told you about that doctor that I'm still mad at, who said because he was so low in minerals, well, he's going to die. Imagine a doctor telling me that. And I got up my Irish ire. No, he is not. So take the black drops. This is all for your gut. This is all going to help you feel better. The Gut Renew is going to help you feel so much better. That's why we're here. I got your back. I realized this. When did I write my first book? I don't know, 10 or how many years ago?
1973.
All right, I realized nobody's taking care of us women. Nobody.
That's like 49 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, you're an old chick.
I am, but do I look it? No.
No.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I realized then, because I was one of those women, nobody's taking care of me. They're telling me to take all these drugs, and I don't want to take all these drugs. And nobody taught me about eating, nobody taught me about sleeping, nobody taught me about stress, nobody taught me anything like that. I'm telling you, eat right, sleep right, think right. Brain believes everything you tell it. Dream right. Put back what you've lost in the aging process, and you can live a long, long time. And whatever happens, it won't prevent disease, but it'll sure protect you. It's a prophylactic. And I just want you to know that it's not who you are, it's not what you do, it's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. I love you all so much. I'll see you in a couple of days. Thank you.